1240 KDEC and at KDECradio.net. Tonight it's a Northeast Iowa Conference doubleheader as the Decorah Vikings take on the Charles City Comets. These two teams got together on the 10th of June. Charles City won that night in Decorah 9-6, and the Vikings will look to reverse the fortunes tonight as they take on the Comets. Vikings are 9-14 overall, 5-9 in conference play. Charles City is 12-10 overall and 7-7 in conference play. This will be the starting lineup for Decorah. Leading off will be the pitcher Tori Hartman. Batting second in left field will be Lindsey Smith. Hitting third and right field, Chelsea Twait. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Lexi Shelton. Hitting fifth, the designated player, Maria Hoyme. Hitting sixth at second base is Shelby Stahlberger. Hitting seventh, the catcher, Cassie Hoyme. Hitting eighth at third base is Jenna Iverson. Batting ninth at first base is Becca Alcock, and Peyton Jerlid will play shortstop for the Vikings. And that lineup will face Biz Wolf as Wolf delivers, and the first pitch is taken high as we get things going at 6:03. 1 ball, no strikes. Tori at 346, 2 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, and 12 RBI. Wolf delivers, and the pitch taken low is 2 balls, no strikes from the sophomore Biz Wolf. Hartman was 2 for 4 against Charles City pitching up in Decorah. The 2-0 delivery dropped low for 3 balls, no strikes. Lindsey Smith and Chelsea Twait will follow on what has turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous night for high school softball. 3-0 delivery, and taking all the way is Hartman. She'll take for strike 1. Michaela Chambers in left, Jackie Foster in center, and Shea Etherington in right for the Comets. 3-1 to Hartman, swung on a little number up the third base side, fielded at third by Steph Berry, throws to first base, not in time. So an infield hit for Tori Hartman to start things here in the first inning, and Lindsey Smith will bat. Smith was 2 for 3 against Comet pitching as well. She's hitting .355 on the season. A double, no triples, no home runs, and 5 RBI. The pitch to Lindsey is a strike on the inside edge. It snowballs 1 strike. Continuing with the Charles City defense. Steph Berry in at third, Mara Forsyth at short, Kirby Meyer at second, Amanda Stout at first, Hallie Hilligus behind the plate as Smith bunts and bunts foul. Smith squared late and tried to push it up the first base side, unsuccessful in her attempt. And it snowballs 2 strikes on Lindsey Smith. 0-2 with a runner at first and nobody out. Wolf delivers, and the 0-2 delivery swung on, popped up right side of the infield. Kirby Meyer is under it, and she will make a 2-handed catch on the infield dirt from her second base position. And there's 1 down here in the first inning. 1 on, 1 out, no score, just underway. Chelsea Twait is hitting .333 with 3 doubles, no triples, 5 home runs, and 17 RBI. She was 0 for 4 against Comet pitching as the pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Biz Wolf did not see the Vikings in the game up at Decorah on June the 10th. Steph Berry and Megan Rothler threw for the Comets that night. Pitch swung on and missed by Twait. And it snowballs and 2 strikes from Biz Wolf. Season kind of getting down to the nitty-gritty. 2 weeks from tonight is the pitch taken low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. These 2 teams will open up tournament play against one another on this diamond. Vikings will travel to MFL Marmac tomorrow night. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 down. The pitch swung on and missed. And Wolf gets her first strikeout, and there's 2 down here in the first inning. Hartman got an infield hit. A pop out and a strikeout later. Lexi Shelton will bat. Scoreless game here in the first. Shelton at .257, 6 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 10 RBIs. Runner goes, pitch swung on and missed. Throw down to second base, not in time. So Tori steals her 9th base of the season. No balls and 1 strike to count on Lexi Shelton. 0-1, swung on, popped up, right side, foul territory. At first base, going after it is Stout, and Stout doesn't come up with the ball, and it ends up being a foul ball, so it's 0-2. So new life for Shelton. Stout and Hilligus came up the first base line. Stout was kind of yielding to Hilligus. Hilligus was kind of yielding to Stout. It ends up just as a foul ball. It's no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 delivery, swung on, driven deep towards left field. Retreating is Chambers, and that ball is caught at the fence. So Shelton gave it a ride, but the park was big enough to hold it. 1 hit and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It is Decorah 0, and Charles City coming to bat, and the Comets will bat this way. Leading off will be the catcher, Hallie Hilligus. Batting second in center field, Jackie Foster. Hitting third at second base, Kirby Meyer. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Mara Forsyth. Hitting fifth at first base, Amanda Stout. Hitting sixth, the designated player, Cassidy Billhards. Hitting seventh in left field, Michaela Chambers. Hitting eighth at third base, Steph Berry. Batting ninth in right field is Shea Etherington. And Biz Wolf doing the pitching tonight for Charles City. That lineup will face Tori Hartman. Hartman threw well in the final 3 innings of last night's 11-2 loss to New Hampton. She's 4-5 on the season with a 3.11 ERA, 182 opponents hitting against her, 63 innings, 54 hits, 28 earned runs, 45 walks, and 76 strikeouts. Hartman was the losing pitcher in the 9-6 loss to Charles City. In Decorah on the 10th of June, Hartman 4 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Hallie Hilligus will start things out. Hilligus was 2 for 4 with an RBI against Viking pitching. Infield up at both corners against the slapper Hilligus, and the pitch on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count. And the pitch, Hilligus offered at it and fouled it off. It's 0-2. Defense for Decorah, Lindsey Smith in left, Lexi Shelton in center. And in right field is Chelsea Twait. No balls and 2 strikes to count. The pitch swung on and missed at a rise ball. And a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Tori Hartman. Or from Tori Hartman to Hallie Hilligus. 1 down, nobody on. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Jackie Foster to the plate for the Comets. Foster 2 for 5 with an RBI against Viking pitching this year. The pitch taken high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. We do not have complete team statistics for Charles City. We normally only go through those once through the order anyway, so that's the reason we're not giving specifics. The pitch goes high. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Continuing with the Decorah defense, Jenna Iverson at third. Peyton Jurlett at short. Second base, Shelby Stahlberger. And at first base, Becca Alcock with Cassie Hoyme behind the plate. That one bunted right back to Hartman. Picks it up and throws on to Alcock at first, and the out recorded. 2 down here in the first inning. 2 down, nobody on. Kirby Meyer stands in for Charles City, scoreless game. Meyer was 1 for 5, had a double and 4 RBI against Decorah in the 9-6 game that Charles City won on the 10th of June. Riser high from Hartman, 1 ball, no strikes. One 1-0 delivery swung on, driven towards center field. Underneath it is Lexi Shelton. She will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, go the Comets. We head to the top half of the second inning. It's a scoreless game between Decorah and Charles City. 5, 6, and 7 due for Decorah here in the top of the second inning. No score between Decorah and Charles City. Game 1 of a conference doubleheader. And Maria Hoyme will lead things off, hitting .286, 5 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 8 RBI. First pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hoyme was 3 for 3 with an RBI against Charles City pitching, as that one blooped towards first base, and it's caught at first by Amanda Stout. and one down here in the second inning. So Wolf gave up an infield hit to start the game, but now has shut down 4 in a row. And Shelby Stahlberger will bat in a scoreless game in the second. She's hitting .300, 1 double, no triples, no home runs, and 10 RBIs. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed by Shelby. It's no balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 delivery. Swung on, fouled, straight back and out of play. It is no balls and 2 strikes to count on Stahlberger. Next one taken high by Shelby. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cassie Hoyme on deck for Decorah. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swung on a roller towards second base. It's picked up there by Kirby. She'll throw on to first base to retire Stahlberger. And 2 down here in the second inning. 2 down and nobody on for Cassie Hoyme. No score here in the second inning. Hoyme at 128, no doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 2 RBI. And the pitch is in there for a strike inside corner to the left-hand hitting Hoyme. No balls and 1 strike to count. Oh, 1 delivery. Swung on, fouled away, third base side and out of play. It's 0-2. Vikes, as we mentioned, will travel to MFL Marmac tomorrow night, and they will make up 2 games of the Decorah tournament on Saturday. The ball's 2 strikes and the pitch well high. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. They'll just play kind of a double round robin thing. Vikes will take on Valley Postville at 9 Saturday morning in Decorah. That'll be followed by Valley Postville and Central Ocator, and then Central Ocator in Decorah. 1-2 delivery, riser high. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hoyme. Decorah lost the tournament last Saturday due to rain. There's been a couple of other adjustments in the schedule as well, so we'll tell you about those momentarily. The 2-2 delivery, a little low, a little outside. It is 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Two down, nobody on. Second inning, no score. Wolf ready in the 3-2 delivery swing and a foul straight back and out of play. So we'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Next radio coverage will be at New Hampton on Tuesday night. A team that beat Decorah 11-2 last night. 3-2 delivery outside for ball 4. So Hoyme at first and 2 down, and Jenna Iverson to the plate. And it looks like T.O. is going to go to her bench here. It'll be Riley Hubka. Hubka will run for Hoyme as a courtesy runner. His first pitch taken low by Jenna Iverson. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first, 2 down. No score here in the second inning. Iverson at 210, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, and 16 RBI. The pitch swung on and missed. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. As we mentioned, 2 weeks from tonight, these 2 teams will meet on this diamond in the opening round of 4A regional play. 1-1 delivery, swung on a roller towards first. It's fielded there by Stout, and she'll run to the bag to retire the side. 1 walk, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second inning. It's Decorah 0 and Charles City 0. Bottom of the second inning we go. It's a scoreless game between Decorah and Charles City. Middle third of the order due for the Comets. Mara Forsyth, Amanda Stout, and Cassidy Bilhars. Forsyth 1 for 2 with an RBI against Decorah pitching back in Decorah on June the 10th. Comets won that one 9-6. More pitchers start to this one as that one blooped out into left field, and a running grab is made out in left field by Lindsey Smith, who had a nice beat on that ball from the get-go and made the running catch about 10 feet beyond the infield dirt and right near the foul line for the first out here in the second inning. Amanda Stout will bat now in a scoreless game in the second. Stout looks at the first pitch on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Stout was 0 for 4 with an RBI against Decorah pitching. Change up inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stout thought about it and thought better of it. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Hartman ready in the 1-1. Fastball outside edge for a strike. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed at a rise ball. Tori gets her second strikeout. 2 down here in the second inning. So 2 down, nobody on. Scoreless game here in the second. And a changeup taken inside by Cassidy Bilhars, the designated player for Charles City. Bilhars appeared as a pinch hitter, was 0 for 1 with an RBI, and scored a run in that game. As that one popped foul territory right side, Kahoimi couldn't find it. It lands foul as that one lands just beyond the left-hand batter's box. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike count. 1-1 the count. Hartman ready in the pitch, taken low. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now. Tori has retired the first 5 she has faced. The 2-1 delivery. That one taken low. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. So Hartman goes to a 3-ball count for the first time on a Comet hitter, and that pitch taken outside. The Comets have their first base runner. Bilhars at first and 2 down. And Michaela Chambers will look to keep the inning going. Scoreless game here in the second. Chambers played but did not bat in the game in Decorah on June the 10th. Pitch well high from Hartman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hartman ready, and the 1-0 offering. A little bit low, a little bit outside. Snap throw to first base, back to the bag. Standing is Bilharts. (2-0), swing and a miss. As Chambers out in front of an off-speed delivery from Hartman. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 2-1, well high. So Hartman retired the first 5 she faced, losing her command a little bit here in the second inning. 3-1, swing and a miss. Comes back with some power and some hard high heat. 3-2 the count with 2 down. 3-2 delivery, check swing. Did she go? Yes, says the home plate umpire. And that's the 3rd strikeout for Tori Hartman. And that's that for the second inning. 1 walk and 1 left. We head to the top half of the 3rd. It is Decorah 0 and Charles City 0. Top of the 3rd we go, 9-1-2 for Decorah. In a scoreless game between Decorah and Charles City, 1 hit, no errors between the 2 teams. The Vikes have that lone hit as Becca Alcock looks at the first one inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Becca at 100 on the season. No extra base hits and 1 RBI for the left-hand hitting first baseman for the Vikings. The 1-0 delivery, swing, and a foul at the plate. It is 1-1. Biz Wolf getting the start for Charles City. Wolf, the right-handed sophomore. The 1-1 delivery. Becca thought about pulling the trigger, but thought better of it. It's 2-1. So Wolf has given up a 2-out walk in the second and a leadoff single. The 2-1. Well outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Alcock sitting in a hitter's paradise now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out here in the third. The 3-1 delivery well high for ball 4. Wolf walks her second. And for the second time in 3 innings, the Vikes get their leadoff runner on. Runner at first, nobody out, and Tori Hartman to the plate. Scoreless game here in the third. Hartman an infield single in the first inning. The only hit of the game to this point. First pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes from Wolf. One-0. That one rolled in there and hops away from Hilligus to her left, and standing at second on the wild pitch will be Becca Alcock. And Brian Bolin, the head coach for the Comets, will come out to the pitching circle to try to settle down Biz Wolf. The entire infield and battery will be a part of the conversation. Terry Olson taking advantage of the time to talk to Becca Alcock and Tori Hartman. Two balls, no strikes on Tori. Tori squares to bunt, pulls the bat back, and looks at a strike on the inside edge. It is 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Two 2-1. Pitch taken low. So 10 pitches here in the inning. 7 have been out of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Hartman. Swung on, a little number up the third base side, and they're going to say it's a foul ball as Tori was hit by that ball while she was in the batter's box. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes with a runner at second and nobody out here in the third. 3-2 delivery. Swung on, popped up right side. At first base, Amanda Stout is there, and she dropped the ball. Trying to get to third is Becca Alcock, and she will make it there. And as the throw goes to third, it goes into left field, and Becca Alcock will score, and the Vikings take a 1-0 lead. Hartman reaches on the dropped pop-up. And Alcock tried to move from second to third as Stout retrieved the ball. Stout, who made an error on the dropped pop-up, makes another one, throwing the ball into left field, allowing the first run of the game to score as Lindsey Smith swings and misses at the first one, 0-1. Smith popped to second in the first, 0 for 1. A 1-0 lead for Decorah. We play the top of the third. Smith squares to bunt. Pitch taken low, gets away from Hilligus, and up the line to third goes Hartman. Second wild pitch of the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Still nobody out. A walk and 2 errors have led to the Decorah run here in the third. 1-1. Lindsey bunts third base side. It's picked up there by Wolf. Throws to first base. Not in time. Down the line from third comes Hartman. She will score. It's 2-0. $2-0 the score. As the Comets appeal the play, saying Tori Hartman never touched the plate, and the home plate umpire said she did. So it's an RBI squeeze play single from Smith, and she gets her 6th RBI of the season. And it's a 2-0 lead for Decorah as Chelsea Tway takes the first one high. 1 ball, no strikes. I don't know if really Bolin called for that appeal more than maybe some fans right behind the plate. The 1-0 swung on. A looper into right field. Coming out is the second baseman, Kirby Meyer, and she will make the catch retreating for the first out here in the inning. So a walk, a wild pitch, a drop pop-up, a wild throw after the drop pop-up, another wild pitch, and a squeezed play bunt has led to the 2-run scoring in this frame. It's a 2-0 lead for Decorah. Runner at first and 1 down, and Lexi Shelton will bat and swing at the first one and foul it at the plate. 0-1. Lexi flew out to left her first time up. So a 2-0 lead for Decorah here in the 3rd inning. Vikes did have a lead in that game in Decorah as that one popped into right field. Shea Etherington after it. She will not make the catch. Lindsay will hustle to second, but retrieving the ball is Meyer, and she will throw to Forsyth for the force out. So Shelton will reach on a fielder's choice technically, 9-4-6. Etherington dropped the ball, but out was the second baseman, Meyer, to pick it up. Smith had to wait and see if that ball was going to be caught. So she was in a no-win situation, and it ends up being a force out at second as Maria Hoyme looks at a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Hoyme popped to third in the first, 0-for-1. A defensive inning to forget for the Comets, and the Vikes lead at 2-0. Runner goes, pitch taken low, throw down to second base, not in time. And actually over sliding the bag is Shelton, and applying the tag is Forsyth, and a caught stealing, 2-6. So that's that for the second inning, but 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, and nobody left. We head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. It's a 2-0 lead for Decorah. Bottom of the 3rd inning we go. And to take a cue from my buddy Elliot Christian, bottom of the 3rd is when you preview your upcoming games. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll have baseball at Waverly Shellrock, 5:20 pregame for a conference doubleheader. A win or 2, and the Vikes could make things awfully interesting in the conference race in tomorrow night. We'll have both games on the radio, AM 1240 KDEC, and on the web at KDECradio.net. Then Monday night, we'll have baseball against Waterloo West. That'll be a doubleheader at 5:20. Tuesday night, we'll have softball at New Hampton, and then Wednesday night, we'll have softball at Southwind. That's a rain-out makeup from Tuesday night, as Steph Berry takes the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. Berry was 0-for-3 with a run scored against Decorah the first go-around. The pitch taken low. It is 2 balls, no strikes. Through 2 innings, Tori Hartman has walked 1, has struck out 3. And giving up no runs and no hits is the next one taken high. It's 3 balls, no strikes to count. Again, Hartman was the losing pitcher up in Decorah against the Comets. 3-1, the pitch swung on a roller towards second, picked up there by Shelby Stahlberger, and an easy toss over to first base, and Becca Alcock, and there's 1 down here in the 3rd. 1 down, nobody on it. Shea Etherington stands in. The number 9 hitter in the Comet lineup. She did not play against Decorah the first go-round. Etherington, the slap hitter, takes the pitch low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Etherington, just a freshman for the Comets. Slap hitting defense has the infield up at all 4 spots, and the pitch fouled off on a slap bunt attempt by Etherington, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Absolutely gorgeous night. A virtual cloudless blue sky above. And that 4-letter R word out of the forecast tonight as the pitch bunted through by Etherington. She attempted at it and failed to make contact. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. And the pitch swung on, a little number towards the pitching circle, picked up there by Hartman. She'll throw on to first base to retire Etherington. And there's 2 down here in the 3rd inning. Two down, nobody on. Top of the order in Hallie Hilligus. 2-0 Decorah here in the third. Vikes got a run on an error and on a squeeze play bunt from Lindsey Smith in the top half of this frame. And the pitch is taken for a strike to the slap-hitting Hilligus. No balls, 1 strike. Hilligus struck out swinging in the first 0 for 1. One of 3 strikeout victims for Tori Hartman to this point. 0-1 delivery. Outside corner taken for strike 2, and it's no balls and 2 strikes to count. Oh-2 delivery. Changeup hit towards first, and it's bobbled and dropped there by Becca Alcock. Becca couldn't make the play as she was trying to corral it. It was hit right at her. She juggled it a little bit. The ball went in front of the bag, and before she could control it, Hilligus hit first base, so a 2-out error allows the Comets their second base runner of the night. And Jackie Foster will bat. Foster slaps one towards third and foul, and that actually got a player in the Charles City dugout, and Steph Berry had to hit the deck after getting hit by that ball. Everything appears to be all right, but boy, that can turn into a scary situation. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch taken low. It is 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Foster. One and 1 to count. Tori ready in the 1-1 delivery. Ground ball right back to Hartman. She'll lob the toss over to first base and Becca Alcock, and that's that for the third inning. 1 error and 1 left. We head to the top of the fourth. It is a 2-0 lead for Decorah. Top of the fourth inning we go. 2-0 lead for Decorah. First game of a conference doubleheader tonight. Glad you're with us here at AM 1240 KDEC and at KDECradio.net. Darren Swenson with you from Sportsman's Park here in Charles City. Vikes will have hitters 5, 6, and 7 due here in the fourth inning to face Biz Wolf, who gave up a couple of unearned runs in that third inning. She's given up 2 hits, 2 runs, both unearned. She's walked 2 and has struck out 1 to this point. Maria Hoyme will start things here in the fourth inning. She popped to first her first time up. Mike's got a run in. Turned out to be a little bit of an odd third inning. Leadoff walk to Becca Alcock. Wild pitch got her to second base. Tori Hartman hit a pop-up that was dropped at first base by Amanda Stout. As the pitch taken low by, or at the knees for a strike, 0-1 on Hoyme, who was at the plate when Shelton was caught stealing to end the third inning. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch taken low. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. As the drop happened, Alcock tried to make third base. Stout, after her drop, threw the ball in the left field. That allowed Alcock to score and Hartman to reach second base, 1-1. Sailed high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. A wild pitch got Tori to third, and a squeeze play bunt single from Lindsey Smith got her home. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch swung on a ground ball towards second, a 2-hopper, and the play made by Kirby. She'll throw on to first base for the first out here in the fourth inning. So 1 down and nobody on. And Shelby Stahlberger will come to the plate. Stahlberger grounded to second in the second, 0 for 1. Vikes with 2 hits and 2 runs and 1 error to this point, as Stahlberger hits a fly ball towards right field. Underneath it is Shea Etherington. She will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Comets with no runs on no hits and 2 errors. So 2 down and nobody on for Cassie Hoyme. Hoyme walked in the second inning. One of 2 walks that Biz Wolf has had to this point. The pitch in there for a strike to Cassie. It is no balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 delivery. That one sailed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 2-0 lead for Decorah here in the first of a Doubleheader tonight as Hoime swings and misses. Had a drop ball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Biz Wolf looking for her first 1-2-3 inning of the night. It's a 1-2 pitch, and it goes high for 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count with 2 down. Wolf ready, and the pitch. That one sailed high just above the letters, and it's 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Three and 2 the count. And Wolf ready, the 3-2, swing and a miss. A foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Hilligus, and Biz Wolf gets her first 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down. We are halfway home here in Game 1 of this doubleheader. It's Decorah leading Charles City by a 2-0 margin. Bottom of the 4th inning we go, a 2-0 lead for Decorah. The A&J Petersburg Agency is the sponsor of the A&J Petersburg Insurance Run promotion. Every time the Viking baseball or softball team leads in the 6th inning or beyond and scores another run, it's an A&J Petersburg Insurance Run. Every time that happens, the $20 gets donated to Decorah Viking Athletic Booster Club from the A&J Petersburg Agency Insurance and Real Estate since 1932. Kirby Meyer will start things here in the 4th inning, 2-0 Decorah. Meyer flew out to center and Lexi Shelton in the 1st. She'll swing at the first one and foul one straight back and out of play. It is no balls, 1 strike. Hartman has been effective through 3. Walked 1, struck out 3. She's only allowed 1 other base runner. That was on an error as the pitch rolled in there low from Torrey, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Comets into their 2nd trip around the order against Hartman as the pitch grounded towards third, picked up there by Iverson on to first base, and Becca Alcock, and a 5-3 putout retires Meyer to start things here in the fourth inning. Mara Forsyth flew out to left to start the second, 0 for 1. Hartman delivers, and the pitch swung on and fouled straight back and out of play. It's no balls and 1 strike count. Decorah coming in 9-14. They had a 6-game winning streak. Currently now on a 3-game losing streak. The ball's 1 strike, and that one rolled in there. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Down to 8 games left on the regular season. Hartman ready in the 1-1 offering. That one taken low. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2 tonight at Charles City. Tomorrow night at MFL Marmac, Valley Community, and Central on Saturday. Those are 2 teams that were supposed to be at the Decorah tournament last week. As the pitch swung on and fouled back, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Then they'll close out conference play at New Hampton on Tuesday night and be at Southwind for the regular season finale. A rain-out makeup on Wednesday night. Change-up taken low. It is 3 balls, 2 strikes now. 1 down here in the 4th inning of a 2-0 lead for Decorah. The 3-2 delivery from Hartman, ground ball towards third, gobbled up there by Iverson, and a sidearm toss to first base, and Alcock can't hang on. It wasn't a perfect throw, but probably a play that needs to get made at first base. So the second error of the night for Decorah will allow a base runner for the first time with less than 2 outs in this game for Charles City. And Amanda Stout will try to take advantage. Stout struck out swinging in the second, 0 for 1. And the first pitch well high from Hartman. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 Decorah here in the 4th. .1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed at a rise ball. Similar spot, different result. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one, well high. On another rise ball from Hartman, it is 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1 the count. Hartman ready, the 2-1 delivery. That one just missed outside, and now it's 3 balls, 1 strike. No, they called that one a strike on the outside edge. It's 2-2. Two. Rise ball, and Stout thought about it, but thought better of it, holding up her swing, and now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 3-2 with 1 down. The pitch swung on, popped up right side, foul territory, in foul ground from her first base position. Becca Olkak there to make the play for the second out of the inning. So Stout fouls out, runner at first, 2 down. Bottom of the 4th, and a 2-0 lead for Decorah. And Cassidy Bilhars, who walked back in the second inning, will stand in and swing and miss at the first one, 0-1. So Tori Hartman has been pretty sharp through 3 2/3. No balls, 1 strike to count, and the pitch swung on and missed. Some hard high heat from Hartman, and it is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery swung on, a ground ball up the middle past Stahlberger and into center field for a base hit. So Bill Hartz gets a 2-out single, the first hit for Charles City tonight. And for the first time, they have multiple runners on in the same inning. First and second with 2 down. And Michaela Chambers, who struck out her first time up, will bat. That at-bat was in the second inning. We play the 4th of a 2-0 Decorah lead. Tori ready in the first offering, sails high. It is 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Chambers ahead of a changeup. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike count. Next pitch taken high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Hartman trying to get out of a 2-out rally by the Comets here in the 4th. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Took a little something off, and Chambers out in front again. It's 2-2. Deuce is wild on the Comet left fielder. The pitch from Hartman. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Hartman gets her 4th strikeout. 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. We head to the 5th. It is Decorah 2 and Charles City 0. Top of the 5th we go. A 2-0 lead for Decorah. 8-9-1 for the Vikings. Jenna Iverson, Becca Alcock, and Tori Hartman. Iverson grounded to first in the second, 0 for 1. Biz Wolf has given up 2 hits, 2 unearned runs, walked 2, and struck out 2. Iverson swings the first one, hits it deep left field, and it's off the fence. Iverson will stand at second with a double. That one was hit well in the opposite field. Chambers didn't read it off the bat, and it ends up bouncing off the fence. And Iverson will get the double, which is her 3rd of the year and her 6th extra base hit of the year. And Tia Hovden will run for Jenna Iverson out at second base. Runner at second. And nobody out. And Becca Alcock, who got the rally started in the 3rd inning, will look at the pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes. Alcock walked and scored in that 3rd inning. And the pitch bunted through, and they're going to say no balls, 2 strikes now on Becca Alcock. 0-2 the count from Biz Wolf. 0-2 delivery, swinging a foul back. Fought a pretty good rise ball from Wolf that time, and it's still no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes the count with Tori Hartman on deck. Runner at second is Tia Hovden. The 0-2 delivery just beneath the knees. And it is 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2. Pitch swung on, a ground ball to the right side, picked up there by Stout, and she'll run to the bag to retire for her fellow first baseman, but a productive out from Becca Alcock as she moves Hovden up 60 feet to third. So run number 3, 60 feet down the line at third as Tori Hartman will bat. She's been on base twice tonight. Infield hit in the third, reached on a dropped pop-up and scored in the third inning. Infield hit was actually in the first. The pitch goes outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch taken low. It's 2 balls and no strikes to count. Two and 0 on the pitch. Swung on, hammered towards left field, and it's caught at third by Chambers, and they'll throw behind Hovden at third base, and it'll be a double play. Hartman hit it on a nose. Chambers made the catch. Hovden was running with contact. Instead of going back to the bag, Chambers threw behind the runner and ends up doubling up Hovden, and that's that for the 5th inning. 1 hit, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0 lead for Charles City, or for Decorah over Charles City. As we're back to live action, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Steph Berry, starting things here in the bottom of the 5th of a 2-0 lead for Charles City. Hartman delivers, and the pitch swung on a fly ball right center field after is Lexi Shelton, and she drops it. She had a long way to go, but had it right in her glove and dropped the ball. And there's 1 on, nobody out here in the 5th inning. Runner at first, nobody out, and Shea Etherington to the plate. Grounded to the pitcher in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1. Etherington, the left-hand slapper, will face Hartman, who's only given up 1 hit, no runs through 4+. And here's a bunt foul right side. No balls, 1 strike. Vikes will have Iverson charging from third. Stahlberger basically even with Hartman in the pitching circle. Alcock back at first, and Jurlett assigned to cover second as she plays in the baseline between second and third. 0-1. Bunted foul again as snowballs 2 strikes on Etherington. So Berry reaches on the error. And it's now 0-2 on Etherington with the top of the order and Hallie Hilligus to follow. The ball's 2 strikes and the pitch swung on a ground ball foul on a slap hit attempt past Coach Bolin in the third base box. As Etherington lost the control of the bat, it ended up out by the pitching circle. Shelby Stahlberger actually retrieves that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, or no balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch taken low. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Etherington. One, 2. Pitch taken low again. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Two and 2 the count. The 2-2 delivery, swing and a ground ball to the first base side. Picked up there by Stahlberger, who applies the tag. Berry will make it up to second base on the play. It doesn't go as a sacrifice, but it's a productive out as Etherington moves the runner up to second base. Runner at second, 1 down. Hallie Hilligus stands in. 2-0 Decorah leads it. as Hilligus starts the third trip around the batting order, as diving attempt behind the plate on a slap hit attempt by Cassie Hoyme is unsuccessful. Heck of an effort there by Cassie as the ball went to the right side. As Coach Terry Olson out to check on Cassie Hoyme to see Coach Sherry Huber also a part of the conversation. I think Cassie's going to be all right. No balls and one strike on Hilligus. As Cassie will head back to the behind the plate area. No balls, one strike count on Hilligus. Officially 0 for 2, but has been on base once. A runner at second and one down here in the fifth inning of a 2-0 Decorah lead. 0-1 delivery bunted right in front of the plate, and it's a beaut. Hartman has nothing to do but eat it. It rolled about 10-15 feet in front of the plate, and it just died. Barry moves up to third. Hilligus at first. Coach Olson out to the pitching circle to talk situation here, because Brian Bolin with a lot of options here. Some good wheels on the base pass. And in a first and third situation, a lot of things can happen. The infield and battery a part of the conversation out in the circle as we speak. It's a 2-0 lead for Decorah. They got both their runs in the third inning. An error led to one of the runs, and a Lindsey Smith squeeze play bunt single scored the other run. This is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECRadio.net. Darren Swenson from Charles City for Northeast Iowa Conference softball tonight. The Decorah Vikings lead the Charles City Comets in game one of this doubleheader by a 2-0 margin. Jackie Foster has tapped back to Tori Hartman twice. Once in the first, once in the third. Foster will bunt straight up in the air. Hoyme after it can't quite get there. Directly to our right near the backstop, and it snowballs one strike. First and third with one down. 0-1 delivery, swung on, fouled straight back and out of play. And it snowballs and 2 strikes to count. Nothing in 2 with one down. Hartman ready, the 0-2, swung on a ground ball towards third, picked up by Iverson. Underhand toss to the plate, not in time. Now moving to third is Hilligus. Iverson was charging, and no one covered third in that scenario. He had a slap hitting defense on where Shelby Stauberger was up at second, and Peyton Jerlid was assigned to second base, and either Iverson didn't get back or Jerlid didn't cover third. So it's a RBI for Foster on a fielder's choice. And now the tying run at third base for the Comets. And the first pitch high to Kirby, 1 ball, no strikes. Foster, the runner at first. Hilligus, the runner at third. It's 1-0 on Kirby Meyer in what is now a 2-1 lead for Charles City. 1-0 delivery, pitch taken high. And now stealing second base on a delayed steal is Jackie Foster. So now both the tying and go-ahead runs are in scoring position. Two 2-0 the count with one down. The pitch sails high. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Meyer flew out to center in the first and grounded to third in the fourth inning. 3-0 delivery. Taking all the way, and there's the strike. It's 3-1. Hartman trying to battle her way back. The 3-1 delivery, swing and a miss. It's now 3-2 on Kirby Meyer. Three-2 from Hartman. Taken at the knees for strike 3. A big strike out there for Tori Hartman as Meyer down on strikes. Got her on a changeup at the knee. Second and third, 2 down. Mara Forsyth to the plate. 2-1 lead for Decorah. Forsyth pops one up, left side, foul territory. Into foul ground goes Iverson. She will make the catch to retire the side. So out of all that, Charles City gets 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left. We head to the 6th. It is Decorah 2 and Charles City 1. 6th inning we go. Just heard from the good folks at A&J Petersburg Insurance and Real Estate. Be a good time to get some money out of those good folks as the Vikes have a lead here in the 6th inning. They sure could use some A&J Petersburg insurance runs. It'll be hitters 2, 3, and 4 for Decorah here in the 6th inning. Lindsey Smith will lead off, pop to second in the first, and got an infield RBI single in the third. Hard hit ball, but scooped up at first by Stout, and she'll tag the bag, and 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th inning. One thing about tonight's games, even though Decorah only has 3 hits, a lot of their outs have been loud outs, if you will. A lot of hard hit balls that the Comets have made some pretty good plays on. The pitch taken low by Chelsea Twait. 1 ball, no strikes. Twait struck out swinging in the first and popped to second in the third. The 2 errors the Comets have. It's 1 ball, no strikes. And now home plate umpire went over and said something to Brian Bolin in the third base dugout. Not sure what that was all about. 1 ball, no strikes, the count on Twait. 1-0 delivery, swung on, popped up third base side. Steph Berry under it. She will make the catch for the second out of the inning as 3 pitches has gotten rid of the first 2. Decorah hitters here in the 6th inning, and Lexi Shelton will bat. Shelton flew out to left in the first and reached on a fielder's choice in the third. A 2-1 lead for Decorah as we play the top of the 6th. Pitch swung on, hammered down the left field line, but foul. It is no balls and 1 strike. The only hits on the night, a Hartman infield hit to lead off the game. A bunt, squeeze play single, and a get in a run from Lindsey Smith, which is the deciding run. Is that one hammered deep center field, and that ball is gone! The first home run of the season for Lexi Shelton. A big A&J Petersburg insurance run for the Vikings, and it's 3-1. Lexi got an 0-1 pitch in her wheelhouse and hammered it over the right center field fence. And the lead is 3-1 now for Decorah. We talked about a lot of hard hit balls, a lot of loud outs. Shelton hit a ball on the nose back in the first inning that was caught out and left by Chambers. And no one was going to catch that one except a fan. As Maria Hoyme will look at the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. Hoyme popped to first in the second, grounded to second in the fourth, 0 for 2. Decorah 3, Charles City 1 as we play the top of the 6th. 1-0 delivery. Taking a low, it is 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0 the count. Decorah with 4 hits, Charles City with 2. The 2-0 swinging a foul right side is 2 balls and 1 strike. As Decorah with a 2-run margin. And $20 out of A&J because of that home run by Lexi Shelton. It's an A&J Petersburg Insurance run. 2-1 the count, the pitch. Swung on a roller towards first, gobbled up there by Stout. She'll run to the bag to retire the side. But the Vikes add 1 to their total on the home run by Lexi Shelton. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Bottom of the 6th we go. It's 3-1 Decorah. Lead of 3-1 for Decorah. They got 2 of their runs, 1 on an error in the 3rd, and another one on a squeeze play bunt by Lindsey Smith that got home Tori Hartman. Lexi A. Shelton added the 3rd run with a solo home run in the 6th inning. That is the first home run of the season for her. Overall in the season for Decorah, we'll look that up here momentarily. As Amanda Stout, who's played good defense, smacks one into right center field. It'll be a base hit. Stout with a turn at first base, but Shelton got to it quickly to limit her to a single, but Stout is now 1 for 3. As for the total number of home runs, Decorah has now hit 9, 5 for Twait, 1 for Hartman, and 2 for Jenna Iverson. A runner at first, nobody out, and Cassidy Bilhars to the plate, a 3-1 Decorah lead. Bilhars looked the first one low, 1 ball, no strikes. Bilhars has been on base twice, walking in the 2nd inning and singling in the 4th. And Stout is going to get a pinch runner now. It'll be Megan Stout for Amanda Stout. So Stout will replace Stout, and it's 1-0 on Bilhards. Tori has given up 3 hits on the night. Vikes have allowed 3 other players on via errors, but Hartman has only walked 1. 1 ball, no strikes, the count, and the pitch. Swinging a foul back. One ball, 1 strike count on Bilhards. One and 1. And the pitch. That one high and tight. For 2 balls and 1 strike. Hartman a couple of deep breaths. Gets the target from Hoyme and the pitch. That's bunted third base side after it is Iverson. She can't field it, and she touches it. Foul ground. Trying to make it to third is the runner. The throw there by Iverson not in time. We're going to give Bill Hartz a single on the play, and the kick by Iverson will put runners at second and third with nobody out. So the tying run in scoring position now for the Comets. Second and third, nobody out. 6th inning, 3-1 Decorah. And Michaela Chambers, who has struck out twice, will stand in. Chambers looks at the first one high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Chambers struck out swinging in the 2nd and in the 4th. One-0. High, 2 balls, no strikes. Definitely don't want to put the go-ahead run on base in this situation. 2 balls, no strikes, the count on Chambers. Tori ready in the 2-0. That one rolled in there. It hops away from Hoyme. Coming to the plate is the runner. And now stopping is Stout. Hartman hustling back to the bag. Hartman applies the tag, and there is 1 out. Stout came down the line. Hoyme got to the ball quicker than Stout thought she would. Hoyme gave an underhand toss to Hartman, who just chased Stout back to the bag, dove and applied the tag, and Megan Stout a little slow in getting up as she limps off the field. Bilhards goes back to second. A big first out there for Decorah. Now the tying run is at the plate instead of in scoring position. Three balls, no strikes, the count. On the batter, with Steph Berry waiting her turn on deck. .3-0 from Hartman. Inside for ball 4. It's only the second walk for Hartman. So first and second with one down. And Steph Berry to the plate, grounded to second in the third. Reached on an error and scored in the fifth. And the pitch. That one high from Hartman. It's 1 ball, no strikes. .1-0. Swung on, fouled back. Right side and out of play. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Hartman ready, and the 1-1. That one low, it's 2 balls, 1 strike now. Hartman yet to retire a batter in this inning. Two balls, 1 strike, and the pitch swung on a ground ball toward short. Peyton Gerald Fields throws a strike to Alcock at first base, and that's the second out of the inning. Bill Hartz moves up to third. Chambers moves up to second. And a pinch hitter will appear for Charles City as Mila Meyer will get an opportunity to bat for Etherington, who was 0 for 2. She will bat with a runner at third, Bill Hartz. Chambers at second. Chambers representing the tying run. 2 down here in the 6th inning of a 3-1 lead for Decorah. The pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the order, and Hallie Hilligus on deck. .1-0. Swing and a miss. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Just missed the outside edge, a little high as well. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Inning started with a single to right, then a single and an error. Put runners at second and third as Hartman misses on the rise ball high. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Megan Stout was trying to score from third base on a ball that got away from Hoyme. Then a walk, then a ground out. Now we're second and third, 2 down, and a 3-1 count. And the pitch taken low for ball 4. Third walk by Hartman, second of the inning. Top of the order. And Haley Hilligus for Charles City. Bases loaded, 2 down, 3-1 Decorah. The newest, biggest batter of this game right now. Hilligus is 1 for 3, been on base twice. Hartman delivers, and the pitch swung on. A one-hopper over the head of Hilligus, picked up by Gerland, throws to first base, beating it out is Hilligus. A slap single for Haley Hilligus. She gets an RBI. Bill Hartz scores on the play. Chambers to third. Meyer to second. And that's just the wheels of Hilligus getting a base hit there. It's now a 3-2 ball game, and Jackie Foster will be the batter, 0 for 3, at an RBI fielder's choice in the 5th. Decorah still on top, bases loaded, 2 down. Pitch swung on, fouled back to the screen. It is no balls and 1 strike. It was just a chopper, and it got over Torrey after her follow-through, and once it got over the head of Torrey, It was going to be very tough to get a quick girl like Hillegas as that one smacked towards third. It's caught by Iverson, and that's that for the 6th inning. But the Comets get a run on 3 hits. They leave them loaded. We head to the 7th inning. It is Decorah 3 and Charles City 2. Top of the 7th inning we go. It is a 3-2 lead for Decorah. Vikes got an insurance run in the 6th inning on a Lexi Shelton home run, and it is turning out to be big for the moment as the Comets got one back in the 6th inning with 2 outs. A bases loaded slap infield single by Hillegas scored Billhards to make it 3-2, but Foster lined out to Jenna Iverson at third to end the threat. The Comets have left 9 runners on tonight. Decorah has left 2. And that is your probably stat of the game as Shelby Stahlberger will start things here in the 7th. The first pitch high from Biz Wolf. 1 ball, no strikes. Wolf has given up 4 hits, 3 runs, just 1 of them earned. She's walked 1 and she struck out 2 as the pitch swung out and missed. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Decorah's been doing a good job putting the ball in play. And Charles City, for the most part, has played some pretty good defense. 1-1 delivery. Swung on. A ground ball toward short. Fielded there by Forsythe. Throws on to first base. And beating it out is Shelby Stahlberger. So Decorah gets their 5th hit. A leadoff infield single for Shelby Stahlberger. And Cassie Hoyme will come to the plate. Hoyme walked in the 2nd. Struck out swinging in the 4th. 3-2 Decorah here in the 7th. Hoyme bunts and fails at the attempt. It's no balls and 1 strike. Barry playing close at third. Charging also from first is Stout. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch taken outside. Hoyme was showing bunts again, but pulled it back wisely. It is 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. And the pitch. Bunted and bunted foul. Back into the glove of the catcher, Hallie Hillegas. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on, a pop-up on the infield. At second base is Kirby Meyer. She will make the catch for the first out here in the 7th inning. So 1 down, 1 on. And Jenna Iverson will bat in a 3-2 Decorah lead here in the 7th. Iverson grounded to first in the 2nd, and last time up in the 5th, she doubled off the left field fence. The first pitch taken a little low, 1 ball, no strikes. Again, these 2 teams will meet one more time tonight, and then it will be 2 weeks from tonight in the opening round of 4A regional play. The 1-0 delivery swung on, looped out to left field, and a base hit. So first and second with 1 down for Decorah, as Jenna Iverson now 2 for 3 on the night. First and second with 2 down, or with 1 down rather. Becca Alcock will bat. Alcock swings and misses at the first one, 0-1. She walked and scored in the 3rd inning. And grounded to first in the 2nd. 0-1 swung on. Fair ball up the right field line. Rounding third, coming home is Stahlberger. She will score. Iverson being waved to the plate. Relay throw, there won't be one. A 2-run triple for Becca Alcock. And a 5-2 lead for Decorah. Becca with her first extra base hit of the season and her 2nd and 3rd RBI. And the margin now 3 for Decorah as Tori Hartman will bat for the 4th time. A couple of big A&J Petersburg insurance runs right there, as Tori Hartman will try to get some more cash out of A&J right here. As the first pitch taken for a strike, it's 0-1. Hartman, infield hit in the first, reached on a dropped pop-up in the third and scored, and lined out to left into a double play in the fifth. 0-1, swung on and missed at a good drop ball from Wolf, and it's 0-2. The Vikes had 4 hits in the game coming into this frame and 3 hits in this frame. One of them an infield hit, but the Iverson and Alcock hit were pretty solid. The 0-2 swung on and missed at a changeup. And Torrey down on strikes, 2 down here in the 7th inning. 2 down, runner at third, 2 in. And Lindsey Smith will bat. She is 1 for 3 on the night. 5-2 Decorah here in the 7th. The first pitch is taken low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Smith popped to second in the first. Got an RBI infield bunt single in the third and grounded out to first in the 6th. Wolf ready, 1-0. Swung on, ground ball toward short, fielded there by Forsythe, throws to first base, and they get Smith by a step. And the top of the 7th comes to a close, but 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the 7th, Comets need 3 to keep this baby going. They lead it by a 5-2 margin. Decorah 5, Charles City 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Comets with 5 hits, Vikings now with 7. Decorah with 3 errors, and the Comets with 2. Torrey Hartman has thrown 6 innings, given up 5 hits, walked 3, and struck out 5. The 2 runs she has given up have been unearned. And Kirby Meyer will start things here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Meyer swings at the first one, pops one up third base side, and that one is going to land at the top of the fence just to our left. As we look up the first base side at ground level here in Charles City, it's no balls and 1 strike. Meyer 0 for 3, fly to center in the first, grounded to third in the 4th, and struck out looking in the 5th. Hartman ready in the 0-1. Sails high. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now on Kirby Meyer. First game of a doubleheader here in Charles City tonight. The 1-1 delivery. That one dropped low. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now. Vikes got 2 runs in the 3rd inning. One was on a dropped pop-up off the bat of Torrey Hartman. Becca Alcock, who was at second, went to third on the play. As the pitch goes low, it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Stout, after dropping the pop-up, tried to get Alcock at third, and the throw went into left field. Becca scored. 1-0 was the lead. Hartman made it to second. Wild pitch got her to third, and Lindsey Smith bunt single got her home. That one off the end of the bat, fielded between first and second base as Stahlberger picks it up and throws to first base, but not in time. But the only hope there in 2020 hindsight would have been trying to let that ball roll foul. Stelby picked it up, threw to first base, but Meyer was well beyond the bag by that time that happened. So an infield hit for Meyer, and Mara Forsythe will bat. Forsythe looks the first one high and outside. 1 ball, no strike. She fly to left in the 2nd. Reached on an error in the 4th and fouled to 3rd in the 5th. Comets got a run in the 5th inning as the pitch taken high. It's 2 balls, no strikes. And an RBI fielder's choice by Jackie Foster to score Steph Berry. Vikes made it 3-1 in the 6th on a Lexi Shelton home run. Pitch swung on, fouled straight back and out of play. It is 2 balls, 1 strike on Mara Forsythe. Comets got a run back in the 6th inning, an RBI infield hit with 2 outs. Off the bat of Hallie Hillikus, Vikes got 2 in the 7th on a 2-run triple by Becca Alcock. As the pitch taken low, it's 3 balls, 1 strike. If Forsythe reaches, the tying run will be at the plate. 3-1, swung on, hammered towards right center field. That'll be in for a base hit. Rounding second, going to third is Meyer. She will reach there without a play as the throw goes to third. Forsyth takes second. It's second and third with nobody out. And Amanda Stout to the plate. And Coach Terry Olson out to the circle. So second and third with nobody out, and Amanda Stout will stand in. She's 1 for 3 on the night. Struck out swinging in the second inning. Fouled to first in the fourth. And singled to right in the sixth. And Lexi Shelton is going to come into this game to try to get the final 3 outs of the game. So Hartman pitches 6. Gives up 7 hits, 2 runs, neither of them earned, 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. And Shelton will try to get the save here for Decorah. Shelton against Charles City threw 3, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. Hartman will just move out to center field, so her and Lexi will just switch spots. Hartman or Shelton on the season, 5-9, a 4.36 ERA. Opponents hitting .211 against her. 90 innings, 101 hits, 56 earned runs, 53 walks, and 70 strikeouts. Megan Stout will be the batter. Second and third, nobody out, 7th inning. The lead is 5-2 for Decorah. Boy, oh boy, some big insurance runs in the 6th and 7th. The pitch swung on, popped up foul, and out of play on the third base side. No balls and 1 strike count. Oh, 1 from Lexi. Riser high, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The runner at third is Meyer. The runner at second is Forsyth. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch swung on and missed. One and 2. The pitch swung on, 1 hopper right back to Shelton. Looks the runner back at third and throws on to first base and records the out. So Stout rounds out back to Shelton. Meyer third, Forsyth second. 1 down, 7th inning. Cassidy Billhartz to the plate. She's reached base every time, 2 for 2 and a walk. The pitch, little high, 1 ball, no strikes. Been a compelling game 1. Hasn't exactly been cleanly played at all times, but it's had entertainment value to it. The Vikes lead at 5-2. The pitch swung on and missed. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. 1-1. Sails high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Second and third with 1 down. The 2-1 from Shelton swung on, smacked into center field, and a base hit. Scoring is Meyer. Forsyth coming to the plate. The throw there not in time. Throw to second base from Hoyme in time. Billhartz tried to advance to second. On the 2-run single, Hoyme threw it to Stahlberger, who took the throw, and that's the second out of the inning. And Michaela Chambers will come to the plate, now the last hope for Charles City. So instead of having the tying run on base, the bases are now empty. Chambers is 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk. The pitch is hammered down the left field line, foul. No balls and 1 strike. So Billhartz gets a 2-run single, but is thrown out from Hoyme to Stahlberger trying to advance to second as the throw went home. That's a heads-up play by Cassie Hoyme as that one fouled away right side and out of play. It is no balls and 2 strikes to count. No balls and 2 strikes to count as home plate umpire ran out of softballs, and all of a sudden a bunch of them come in a bunch of different directions. No balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 down. Shelton trying to save it for Hartman. The 0-2. Change up inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5-4 the score, but got to point to those A&J Petersburg insurance runs as huge here. 1-2. Swung on ground ball towards third and foul. So we'll do it at 1 ball, 2 strikes once again with 2 down. One, 2. Swinging a foul right side out of play. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Foul ball, similar spot right side as Randy Iverson makes a nice grab. That's pretty good reflexes for an old guy, too. 1-2 with 2 down, pitch, ground ball, foul once again. And that enters the Charles City dugout. So a good battle here between Shelton and Chambers. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down, the pitch, swinging a foul, right side and out of play. So we'll do it again at 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming between Shelton and Chambers. 2 down here in the 7th, 5-4. Decorah leads at the pitch. Swung on, hammered down the left field line, but foul. 1-2 pitch, take 6. One, 2 again. Swing and a miss, and that's a Viking victory. An entertaining game number 1 of this doubleheader, and Decorah defeats Charles City 5-4. 5 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, 3 left for Decorah. 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors, and 10 left for Charles City. Tori Hartman, the winning pitcher. She is now 5-5. The save goes to Lexi Shelton. The losing pitcher is Biz Wolf. So Decorah moves to 10-14 on the season, 6-9 in conference play. And Charles City drops to 12-11 on the season and 7-8 in conference play. Game 2 of the doubleheader coming up in 15-20 minutes right here on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC.